Today, we're planning on having some rolls that we made earlier. And so I want to also demonstrate honey butter with cinnamon. So I'm doing a smaller batch, and it takes just 1 cube of softened butter. But I also have a recipe if you're doing a large batch of a whole pound. If I had a whole pound, I would be doing it in my heavy Bosch mixer. But since it's just 1 cube, it kind of gets lost in the bigger bowl. So it's very, very simple. It just takes 1 tablespoon of honey. Oops, a little bit more. Doesn't hurt too much. It's just kind of a very easy recipe that you can put a little more or a little less of. And then it also has 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I don't own 1/8 a teaspoon. Diana does have one here somewhere, but we couldn't find it. So it, like a little more, a little less cinnamon doesn't really hurt anything. So I just kind of take a half of one. Just do about half, kind of on its side.
Yeah.
And just put that in. I always do the dry ingredient first if I'm using the same spoon so that it doesn't stick to it. And then about half of this again.
And measuring vanilla is not that big.
No, if it's a little more, it's not going to hurt anything either. And then all you do is you whip it together for about, I'll just sit it here. I kind of smush it a little bit, get it incorporated a bit. Whip this for about 5 minutes. I'm going to make it a little faster. Now it's all incorporated, and it's just a matter of making it fluffy. Okay, let me try. Okay, so it makes it quite fluffy. I really don't know. I know it takes some time to incorporate it so that it's fluffy and nice. And look how nice that is. It's very, very nice and fluffy. It's a great place to just put it in a crock or some kind of a dish if you're serving it right away.
We're ready for a taste sample right now.
Okay.
Very good.
So just a little bit of cinnamon. I really like a little bit of cinnamon taste in it. So if you're just going to eat it right away, I just put it in a nice bowl or a crock. If you're going to not, it does recommend that you chill it and refrigerate it for a couple of hours. And I think it's to make it shape back. And it's just put it on parchment or plastic and make it kind of into a log. And that way you can just take some off that you want to, like a cube of butter or something like that. So I'm just going to wrap this up into just kind of twist the ends. And then we'll be back and have a taste test with a roll.
Before we go, let's talk about the amount of time that it took to make a small batch. We have to use a hand mixer because it's such a small amount. But if you planned on making a regular sized batch and then freeze the part you don't need or even cut off pieces of one big log, it would save you a lot of time because a stand mixer, you don't have to hold anything for 5 minutes.
The 5 minutes holding this got kind of long. And I don't really know big difference if it'd be 3 minutes or not. If you try this recipe and experiment, if you've done it shorter amount of time, can you tell a difference? I'd be interested to know if anybody has an opinion on that. But it's it just has just a little sweet butter with a little cinnamon. And we're also going to taste test the honey butter. If you've not seen that post, I'm going to put this taste test on both of the videos. So I got a little bucket. So this makes a little roll, and it's not hard. Like it's hard. I would actually let this warm to a little more room temperature till it's soft. But this is easy. You can take out a amount you want and cut it very easily for a chunk. So we'll just have a taste. Take which one you want. Okay. Okay, I'll take the 3 in a row.
Well, these rolls are so hot that they're rapidly melting.
Pass.
There's looks like I'm playing shit.
It's fluffy and nice.
Why?
I think it's good texture on the roll
It's like about
and good on the butter.
delicious with very little effort.
It's not real sweet honey butter, so you could add more honey and more cinnamon to taste.
I think it's like that.
It's kind of fun just having just a touch of sugar, not overpowering.
Yes.
Anyway,
Really good.
thank you.
Delicious.